Weighs 1,280 pounds. He's a big boy. Yeah. The other two girls, they weigh exactly about half of it, like 650, 686. And the eldest one is Chinook. And now, the Kaluk and Tekika are sister, brother and sister. And we brought them in when their mom was shot and killed. We went out there, we rescued them because we knew where they were because they had our radio collars. And so we were able to GPS track them. We found them starving, but we were able to rescue them. We brought them back, and it was Chinook that took them in. So now they're like one big happy group. We actually built this whole exhibit for our 3 polar bears. Now, here's a funny anecdote. When we originally set the temperature for the water, we had it set as cold as they have it out in the wild. Because we figured polar bears, they like cold water. And we were so wrong. They hated the cold water. They were not even putting a paw in it. So we had to raise the temperature back to ambient. And now they love it. They're always in the water, like Kaluk right there. It's just that now we don't call them polar bears. We now call them San Diego bears, right? Because they're spoiled like that. And they also don't need to eat fat because they don't need to build that layer of protection against the cold. Usually it's sunny San Diego around here, right? So they eat lean meat and carrots, their favorite treat. In fact, our he's doing the whole show for me. I should just stop talking, right? He's beautiful. I mean, I love him. And, you know, I'm very glad that you were able to see him here right in front of you. I know that I talked to some guests that wanted to see polar bears, so there you go. Right in front and center. He's showing off. Let me tell you a little secret here. It's mating season for the polar bears. That's why they're in the water for so long. Yeah. And by the way, I have a question for you folks. So if you were to shave Kaluk right there, okay, all the way down to his skin, what color would that skin be?
Black.
Black is the right answer. Yeah, it's white fur on black skin. That's the key right there, the other girl. And just if you ever want, yeah, she's big. She weighs like 685. And now that I'm talking about the fur, you know, and the color of the skin and whatnot, if you ever want to teach that to anybody else, point to the polar bear nose, right? Because it's black. So just like their nose has no fur, it's black. The rest of their skin is black, okay? And what else? Well, now that I'm mentioning their nose, you know their nose is one of the most sensitive noses of all living creatures. In fact, a polar bear can smell the scent of a seal 20 miles out when it's on the ice, so 20 miles away when it's on the ice, and or 6 feet under packed ice. That's pretty impressive, right? Now, if you want to come back and see our polar bears closer, take kangaroo stuff number 3, or the Skyfari. It'll put you right next to the exhibit. Just make sure you go to that corner where our guests are, because that's how you can watch them swim. They're amazing swimmers, right? In fact, a polar bear can swim about 60 miles when it's out hunting seals. It's pretty impressive. Yeah. They are, by the way, the world's largest land predators too, right? Now, I told you Kaluk is 10 feet, you know, 1,280 pounds. He's a big boy right there. Thank you, boy. You really helped me with this tour. He's helping me keep my job. All right, so upper deck, you're ready, and lower deck, listos, vámonos. I have a flight of species on the right. I'm very happy that you were able to see all our bears. All right, let me move over to the right-hand side. I want to show you the Bantebak.